Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode of Friday Night Pioneer, we're gonna pioneer the Boros Convoke deck again. So, back when I last tried this Boros Convoke deck in Pioneer, or back then it was Explorer, the deck was really just centered around Knight-Errant of Eos and Venerated Loxodon. At some point, I also wanted to try out the Wandering Rescuer, which I did in Standard, but I never tried in Pioneer because there's not a lot of targets, not a lot of targeting, so I think that the hexproof doesn't do much. But I always forget that it is a flash double striker, which can get our opponent off guard and do a lot of damage. But there is a new card, sort of new, right, from Edge of Eternity. Really, it was only like 2 months ago, but now it feels like 2,000 years ago. Cosmogrand Zenith. Right, where's my mouse? Cosmogrand Zenith, which whenever we play 2 spells, we get to put 2/1/1 soldiers, which helps to convoke, or +1/+1 creature, +1/+1 counter on each creature we control. Each creature in a convoke deck, that is wide. That is wild. Alright, so that is how I feel about this deck really kind of popping off. And to do that, we got a lot of 0 and 1 drop cards. All these 0 and 1 drop cards we can talk about. 1 drop creatures, we got 4 Novice Inspector, 4 Thraben Inspector, and 4 Voldaren Epicure. 12 1 drops, plus 4 Ornithopters to ensure that we have an artifact early enough that we can then have the Gleeful Demolition on to make a bunch of 1/1s, and then also have a Warden of the Inner Sky that can scry, gets bigger, and potentially be a Flying Vigilance attacker. Then on turn 2, if we have a Shelter by, or 2 mana rather, if we have a Shelter by Ghost, put it on a Warden, it will have a Flying Vigilance lifelink attacker, which would be insane. That would basically fight through a lot of the burn decks in Pioneer. So that's kind of the early part of the decks. Going to the later stages, of course, we have Knight-Errant of Eos. Later stage being sometimes turn 2, because you can turn 1, play a Novice Inspector, turn 2, Gleeful Demolition. On the clue, right, then you will have 4 creatures, plus you play a second land. That's 5 mana for the Convoke Knight-Errant of Eos. So Venerated Loxodon or Wandering Rescuer. These 5 mana Convokers can come on turn 2, which is insane. And that's what this deck is built for. So this is kind of turn 2, turn 3. If we're lucky, that would be the curve. Yeah, but it's not always going to be the case. Sometimes these are turn 3 plays, sometimes they're turn 4 plays. Cosmogrand Zenith is almost always a late game play because we want to follow her up with a 0-drop Ornithopter if we can to get, more soldiers or +1 counter. Or we can follow her up with an Inspector or a Voldaren Epicure, or any of the other 1-drops technically, and that would be a 4-drop, right? Getting 4 mana in this deck is almost asking for the impossible. Now, the lands. We have 20 lands in this deck because obviously you can see the curve is kind of 1 and 2. Maybe 3 if we're lucky. And so the lands we're playing, 4 Inspiring Vantage, 4 Sacred Foundry, 4 Sunbillow Verge, 4 Multiversal Passage. That will ensure that we have whatever color land that we need. And we also have 2 Needle Verge Pathway. The reason why I have more Multiversal Passage than Needle Verge Pathway is that the Passage also turns on the Verges, so that might be important. And getting the early land filter to the exact mana color that we want is crucial, because you don't want to have, one white and 1 red, and you want to play an Epicure and a Gleeful Demolition on the same turn. You're not going to be able to do that if you have a white mana, so that is why. And we also have 1 Sokenzan and 1 Eiganjo, just to make sure that we have some channel lands that has abilities and not just mana. So Eiganjo, not really going to be that useful. A lot of times it's just a white mana. But Sokenzan is really good because we can channel it to get 2 1/1 spirits. And those spirits not only have haste, they activate a lot of our convoke abilities. So that's kind of the whole idea of this deck. Very quick intro because everyone knows how convoke works. But let's go into the game and see how well it can actually perform in Pioneer. Alright, our opponent is IM score 71. Are you? Also, what does that mean? It means we go first. But we got Sokenzan, so we can't play 2 cards at once next turn. That feels bad. We get Gleeful Demolition, we win the game. Oh boy, that just happened. That just happened. I mean, they can still have a spell snare, spell pierce. They got no spells. Alright, Warden. Alright, auto pay. What are we gonna get? Venerated Loxodon? Oh, okay. That was turn 2 and opponent didn't want to play anymore. And that was score 71. Alright, our opponent is Kabi. He doesn't even have a title. He's just Khabib, the opponent, who goes first. Look at this! All the convokes. None of the cards, all the convokes. You just alright. This, I mean, I guess. What else can I say, right? Put the passage away. Shelter. Well, we're gonna advantage our Epicure. Yeah, I don't think I throw out the Ornithopter. I'm not attacking with it. I'm probably gonna blow it up for Gleeful Demolition. Wild. Alright, let's see. I can blow this up with a Gleeful Demolition. Do they have a counterspell? No, there's no way. I play the Ornithopter. They have a kill spell that they want to use. Bitter Triumph deal. Wow. That is mad. And it didn't even stop them. Alright, Cosmogrand is cool. Let's get a Novice. I mean, they're the same card. I don't know why I'm thinking too hard. Still don't have a third land for Cosmogrand, so it's not happening. Cash grab. Ooh, Zerd deck. Okay. Do I blow up my Ornithopter here? Like, is it worth it? I don't really need it for anything. Seam Rip on Novice Inspector? Does that do stuff? Does that do anything for them? I don't know. I mean, I'm not drawing a land, so there is that. I still think I have Epicure here and drop the Shelter. Probably attack first. Leyline Binding. Alright, he's gonna bind the Knight-Errant probably. Alright, Epicure and drop the Shelter, or do I just cast a Shelter and get my... Knight-Errant back. Alright, look at the top 6 and can't get any cards. Seems nice. Summon Fenrir. He gets a land and I get a land. Okay, what can I do with this land? I Shelter Epicure? That's lethal, right? This is 8. Alright, scrappy, but we'll get there. That's all that matters. Yeah, GG, you cabby. Maybe get a title first. Alright, our opponent is Warden. The Bargo. Hello, Barrow. Barrow's letting us go first. For once, we don't have to mulligan, even though that hand is... I mean, it's still pretty bad, right? But I don't think I can mulligan this hand, so... We go from the flooding hands to this trash. Alright, well, here's the Thraben Inspector. Oh, it's another one of these? Jeez. Alright, what am I gonna hit here? Consider. It's another Phoenix deck. Okay, not entirely mana screw, but almost. Obliterating Hopes. Did not get out there fast enough, huh? Well, there's a Thraben Inspector again. And a Novice Inspector. Ooh. Ornithopter, come back. You don't need to do anything. Fable. Okay. We shelter. That means I can't play the Epicure. I still think I sheltered though, right? We don't want to give him this treasure. Gotta go in there faster than that. This is a funny Phoenix deck with Fable. These hands are like I've been flooded for 2 games. Now I'm mana screwed for the 3rd game, and also this time with all this creature, no Knight-Errant, no who's that called again? That Gleeful Demolition. I just gonna have to eat all this crappy draws. This is arena for you. That's typical, and they get their turn 2 Obliterating Bolt, turn 3 Fable. Maybe they don't have anything. I mean, I can hope. But yeah, all my hands right now is just trash cards. I get a Wandering Rescuer, which I can't really play unless I hold back all of my attackers. I don't want to do that either, so... This can't be a Rage Quit, right? He's looking at the card and deciding what to discard? He's just roping me for Fable? Come on. They took out his like extra land from the. I mean, you can pitch to draw lands. Don't be like that. Play the real game, Bargler. Alright, he's burning his rope. I don't know why the timer, when it gets to this point, it starts taking twice as long. But look at this. Why is it not burning? Is that his whole turn? That was his whole turn. He decided not to do anything for his whole turn. Alright, well. I think we're just gonna go in for the attack. I draw a card. Maybe it's a land. Maybe it's an interaction. And I sit here and wait. Oh man, why did I draw a card? I should just attack. Maybe if I attacked, I wouldn't be able to play the Wonder Aider, so here we are. Time for the slowest rope in the world. I can see how you can get the Bargler. If you just rope all of your opponent, eventually they'll quit on you, so you can win those bad games. Ooh, what is this? I can actually see the bottom. That's cool. I mean, is this... No, this is Thunder Junction map, right? I think this is a Thunder Junction map. No one likes that set anyways. Was it Aether Drift that no one likes? I don't remember. Alright, GG. I guess they're just gonna explode. No. Didn't even explode. Didn't have the decency to explode, huh? They gave me a free turn and I did not draw a land. How could you be that salty to someone who got mana screwed? Yeah, seems about right. I drew 12 cards, I got 2 lands, so why not a 6? I do only have 20 lands in the deck, so that's fair, but it's still frustrating. I'm not going to say it isn't. And our opponent's not giving us a game, so we're going to get a free win here. I don't know. That's arena for you. I didn't even get a good hand. This is just, I mean, it was a trash hand all around. I can't really play these because I was 1 land off from really popping off. But our opponent's just not even in the game, so. Is it explode now? There you go. No GG for you. Get the F out. Alright, our opponent is the Eiganjo. Eiganjo? I don't know what it will go first. Okay. Do I keep the Ornithopters? This is hard. How's it going? I have a pretty hard choice ahead of me. Alright, never mind. There goes our hard choice. We're not even gonna last that long. Gotta wait till turn 3. Yeah, our opponent just leyline first turn. So, unless I have a shelter, I don't think I can win. What just happened? Alright, here's second Novice. I guess we'll pass turn. I'm not sure if I'm doing anything with it. Do I attack? Do I try to block? Alright, I'm not going to block whatever creature he plays. Unless, I mean, okay, it could be a charger. Then, in which case I probably should have blocked, but... Oh, it's a nothing. Even better. Right. I'll pay the life. So I can do this. They have a kill spell in their Leyline of Resonance deck. That... Of course you have that, right? Why wouldn't you play a kill spell in your Leyline of Resonance deck? Let's put the plus. So next turn, do I Ornithopter first before Knight-Errant? Do I Knight-Errant first before Ornithopter? Probably Ornithopter first. That way I can buff the Ornithopter. Quarry Steel. What's the plan here? That's too... obtuse. Too many different cards. Kind of like finagle together. And they have black, so they're probably trying to fling things at me too. Monsters Rage my creature just to get a Quarry Steel creature? I mean, sure. That was a terrible game. Our opponent, I don't know what their deck was trying to do. Alright, our opponent is the Ave Mapartha. I don't speak that language. Okay, we go first. We get Venerated Loxodon, which is insane. Alright, we'll take that. We take those. Got Inspiring Vantage going first, and we can... Epicure, but I'd probably still... Novice Inspector, right? I'm gonna be bottled on red rather than white. I only have one red spell here. I don't think it matters too much. I can play the red and the white. But I won't... Okay, here's the thing. If I draw the Demolition, I won't be able to play the Voldaren and Demolition next turn if I want to do that, because I will only have one red. So that's why I put the red spell first. Also, Epicure does the 1 damage, which is kind of nice. Next turn I could play 2 white spells if I got nothing else to do. So there's that. And then the turn after, I wonder if I can Cosmogrand into something. I don't know. They're just gonna hold up a Consider and pass turn. Is that what's going on? Hello? Spire Buff Canal, Mr. Ave Martha. Again, no title. Where's your title, buddy? I mean, you start the game, you get a title, right? You get beginner. You get some title. I don't know. I just like my collector. Intor, the collector. He's got pet. Ah, man, this map just makes me so sad because you can see what it could have been. There are a little bit of interaction. Then they gave up on adding more interaction, so... If only. Alright, Novice. I'm a Novice. Probably a shock or something, right? Come on, Arena. Give us better players than this. Just everybody ropes on their one land. I mean, you know it's a Consider. Or maybe a burn spell. I mean, it's a 1-mana interaction spell. They should have probably just played it. So don't waste time. Like, what did they think was happening here? I attack because there's no way I can crew twice. Or whatever it is, tap 3 twice. I only have 5 permanents total. So I can try to get in that 1 damage. Perhaps draw a kill spell so they don't kill the Warden, but I'm pretty sure the Warden's dead. Are they gonna kill the Novice Inspector? That would be even more wild. Oh, they do kill the Novice Inspector. That's even more wild. Alright, we snuck in a Warden. I do like me an Ornithopter. And Ornithopter does help play the Venerated Loxodon. So I pitched the Cosmogrand in? Oh man, that didn't feel good. It's gonna be a 2-mana pass. Alright, it is a 2-mana pass. So we put our put the Novice Inspector. Jesus! Do you know how to play this game? Man. So far he played 2 lands, Lightning Axe one of my creatures, and just took forever doing his thing. He's probably going to keep them, what is this, Fire Impulse? Probably going to keep the Talon, right? Maybe he takes the Fire Impulse, try to remove my stuff. No, he's considered. Maybe he's mana screwed. Either way. Venerated Loxodon, everybody gets bigger. At 3. No Epicure, please. Give me a land. He considers. He considers life choices. And I gotta tell you, it's not very good. Wow, Stormcar Coast. It's a last one to pass. This guy never updated his deck. And GG. Alright, yeah, it's very nice to burn through all of my life just to waste my time. Alright, our opponent is the Uber Schmush. Uber. Again, no title. We could go first, but... Oh, I mean... Epicure Gleeful? I would take that. How's it going? How you doing there, buddy? Hope you're doing well. I don't think I Epicure Gleeful. I think I'm not gonna get 2 white mana anyways for the Wandering. No. No, I can't. If I draw a land, that is. I did draw a land. Wonderful. Alright, I can Gleeful Demolition this. Play the Ornithopter. And then I'll have to end turn. Wandering Rescuer! Bet you didn't see that coming. Alright, well, now I'm out of stuff. So... Why is it only this? Other tap creatures, right? Isn't this tap creature? Oh, it does have hexproof. Just this one's only the one that's showing up. It's even weirder. Alright, go there in Epicure time. I don't want to drop the Shelter. Depends on what he does, right? If it doesn't do anything this turn, do I drop the Shelter? I'd probably still drop the Cosmogrand. I'm never casting it. And next turn, I'm probably sheltering his blocker. 2 green mana. And this is 8 damage by just by having the Shelter itself. Alright, didn't have to do much. GG. Alright, our opponent is Mr. Right. 215. We're gonna go first. We got lots of Thraben Inspectors. And a red mana, which is very painful. I think I still have to keep this hand, but yeah, it's gonna be a game where we're gonna need all the luck on the draw to win. And me, luck on the draw? Oh boy. Can you imagine if I just dropped Gleeful Demolition there? That would be wild. Wham bam, thank you, man. Thraben. Human soldier versus human detective. But he's an inspector. Wouldn't an inspector be a detective too? Oh, hexproof. Nice. So I can't touch any of these things. That's a fun way to play the game. What does that do? Deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, also gives lifelink. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna kind of have to stop that, right? Do we? Really? 2 rescuers too. Oh man, that's unfortunate. All that glitter. Now it's a 4. Audacity. Now it's a... we can still trade. Let's go. He will still trample over. And he does draw a card, but I kill his creature. So we got that going for us. He draws 2 cards. And then we get another Thraben Inspector. I'm gonna inspect the heck out of that 3. Ha! Just attack for 1. Do you have a counterspell? I mean, still gonna play it. No counterspells there. No counterspells were had that day. Let's draw a card, see what we can draw here. It's just an Epicure. Alright. Take out all those life gains. We'll put the Epicure out. I don't even think I played this land. Because I might want to filter that land for... Oh, come on! Really? Just because you got caught by the double striker? GG, Mr. Right. Alright, our opponent is Mado. Also, no title. They give you a space for title. Opponent goes first. Eesh. I mean, this is... not a great hand, but a workable one, I guess. Oh, Resonance. Dominant Ruin. And that's what these. Okay, don't want to see that. Do we throw out the Warden? Because I kind of want to protect the Warden above all else, right? With the shelter. Yeah, this is wild throwing out the Warden here, but I think that's what I want to do. And we'll throw out an Ornithopter. In case he gets too big of an attacker. I don't know. Oh. Not too big of an attacker at all. Okay, so we can Novice Inspector. We can tap these 3. Epicure, there you go. Then we can Gleeful Demolition this. Put this other, ooh, Loxodon is nice. I put that other range. And we got a 3/4 blocker. He's got 2 mana. And they're all coming in. I think we'll have to take it. This will be a lot of damage, but he would have to use up a lot of his spells. Meanwhile, our Warden can grow, and it will be a lifelinker. Growing lifelinker is kind of our saving grace. Right? I think. I hope. I could have also sheltered the leyline. I wonder if he will quit if I just shelter the leyline that turn. But if I shelter the leyline, I would not have a 3-4 Warden. I would have a 3-3. Right? It would be a 2-3 by last turn without the tap. Actually, no. It would be a 1-2. I couldn't even tap anything. Wow. Okay. Emberheart Challenger. Someone is greedy. No leyline for you. You got too greedy there, buddy. You wanted to double your triggers? How about you get the F out? Alright, our opponent is Le Douche Baguette. Sure. He's the Fervent. Okay, finally made a title. That's the hand I would get against someone with a title. Ooh, okay, never mind. I take all back. This insane wild hand. Do I even want the Ornithopter? Does that do anything for me? So let's see. Turn 1, turn 2, Knight-Errant. Seacore, Rock Priest. Yikes. Okay. It's a different game now. Alright, we'll have to do this. We'll have to demolish this. Get us a 3. And we will have to do this. What are we gonna get? Knight-Errant. Another Ornithopter? Yeah, let's get another Ornithopter. I mean, do I want to tap this out just to pump my Warden? I will have to take 1 poison if that's the case. I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, I got no board like pumps for the Ornithopter. No point in playing it out. Bang the Fangbearer. Sparing his fangs. Orny. Another Orny. Novice Inspector. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know about the Cosmogrand. I don't have the mana to play her. Maybe it's just these. Epicure does the damage. I can't make it fly this turn, so I think it's just the 4 damage coming in. Alright, a chump. I'll take a chump. Do I want a second Warden? I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility that a second Warden is useful. And I got a board too, so double Rock Priest is probably gonna outrace me, honestly. I mean, I'm never gonna target his stuff, right? So triple Rock Priest, 1 flies. We still have a land and 1 target. No, no targets for the land. Inspiring Vantage. No blocks, that means I'm dead. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think I would have gotten lethal there no matter what. I need this Thraben Inspector. I want to keep up some blockers, but oh boy. Yeah, I'm probably dead to 3 targets. Okay. Another 3 in the proliferate? Huh. I was not expecting that. So proliferates twice, I go to 8. He's tapped himself out. Now what? I'm at 8. Okay. I thought I was dead. He is La Douche for sure. Alright, our opponent is Burr Wash. Gonna wash some burrs. We gotta go first. Inspector, Knight-Errant, double Gleeful. I'll take that. I only needed 1 Gleeful, but maybe the Knight-Errant could get me draw me into something that's useful. Let's see what they do. Please be a tap land. Please be a tap land so I don't have to worry. Really, if it's not a tap land, anything can like interact with what I have. Okay, it was a tap land. Thank you very much. Thank you, come again. Knight-Errant of Eos. What are we gonna draw? Double Orny. Play one out. Make him think I might want to attack with it, but I won't. They're gonna bounce my Knight-Errant? That would be hilarious. No, they're gonna Lightning Axe. And it's a Phoenix deck again. Okay. Well, with the Phoenix deck, going wide is an okay strategy, I think. Wow. This also helps my decision. I think you can board wipe. 2 damage to the board kills just those things, so I think I'm okay. Next turn I can play 2 spells and win. Okay, I don't get a next turn because our opponent just quits. He is washed. This bird is washed. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those convoking games, how does this deck feel? I have to say, at the beginning when I was trying this deck, I was struggling a little bit because I don't even know how, but I was flooded. So many games with 20 lands. I've drawn 6 lands out of 10, 7 lands out of 10 cards. Oh my god, that was very frustrating. That was just the shuffler messing with us. Once we're over those, fringe games, we come back to the actual deck dominating. And this deck's supposed to dominate. The Convoke deck is extremely strong because it goes off really quickly. We got those turn 2 Knight-Errants, and usually when you have a turn 2 Knight-Errant, your opponent's just out of the game. Because not only is it a 4/4 attacker, not only does it mean that you have 4 to 5 creatures on board already, it also means that you just refill your hand to have more cards and more attackers, even if they try to wipe your board. So yeah, it's an insane deck. It's very strong. Now, I do want to talk about a little bit of cuts, maybe. There are 20 lands in this deck, and even though I get flooded a lot, 20 lands is not a lot. So I would not say we will have 4 Cosmogrand Zenith, because there are a lot of games where I don't really get to the 3rd land. And even if I get to the 3rd land, I don't get to the 4th land, and Zenith is just not that good unless you can play 2 spells. And, the only time we can play Zenith with another spell is an Ornithopter, so I don't know if that's necessarily too good of a spell, right? So that's one thing that I did consider cutting is too many Zeniths. Maybe we can go down to 3 or 2 and add an extra 1-drop here, some other 1-drop that could work for whites. So 0, 1-drop for creatures. Alright, so some other 1-drop that we could use here. Where is that card? Let's see here. Yeah, Hopeful Initiate. There you go. Hopeful Initiate is pretty useful for this deck, and we can grow it a little bit, although not much. You can also add the Nesting Bot, which doesn't create anything on the ETB, but if you blow it up with a Gleeful Demolition, he does leave a 1/1 behind, which does help our Convoke, right? So that's kind of how I feel about the 1-drops. I don't think there's any other 1-drop that necessarily makes it too good for us. In red, there is another 1-drop that we can have. There is Clockwork Percussionist, which can draw us a card. It's not too crazy, but it's, you know, sometimes useful, and really we just need that sometimes useful to kind of go off. That's really all there is about this deck. It's a very strong deck by itself. With a little bit of fine tuning, it's almost unbeatable. Wandering Rescuer, I know it's a fringe card. I know it's not too crazy, but it did perform for me, and I love it. So because we were able to catch the hexproofing guy off guard, I'm not cutting down Wandering Rescuer. She rescued me for that game. So that's really all I can say about it. And that's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.